Love yourself. And don't worry about nobody else thing. You don't need somebody who's you got to deceive just for them to like you. That's crazy. The next person out there, these are people that change their status every time something happens. It rains, they change their status. They going to get something to eat, it change their status. They're going to class, they change their status. Every 20 minutes, they're changing their statuses. Main reason why these people change their status all the time is because they want to feel important, or they either that or they just don't have anything else to go on, to do with their life, period. Plain and simple. They just don't do that. All they do is stay on Facebook 24/7. And if you stay on Facebook 24/7, that's a bad thing, because being on Facebook too long, you're going to run into something you really don't want to see. And if you're doing that for attention, why? You think because you put up a crazy status that's going to get you a lot of attention. And these other people, they do this to piggyback a little bit off of this. They like a piggyback off of this. These are people who tell their life story in their statuses. Tell every little intimate detail about themselves in their statuses. Now, I got to ask this. Why do y'all do that? If you doing that, you know you're fueling your enemy's fire, because you know that's all out there on the internet. That's for the whole world to see. So you know your enemy's going to be watching, because your enemy's just waiting for you to make a mistake and slip up. So you do that, you done gave him fuel for his fire, he going to take that and he going to use that against you, and then you're going to be looking real silly by the end of the day. So don't do that to yourself. It ain't even really worth it. Now, the last person on Facebook I want to talk about, these are your people who every time you leave a status, they comment or they thumbs it up. You know, every time you leave, it don't matter what it is, they always got something to say, they always putting the thumbs up, like me for an example. Last semester, I had a mohawk. Yes, my hair hadn't always been this short. I have a mohawk, and I'm growing it back out, everybody who's been asking about it. I had a mohawk. I remember I was going to see it because I decided to get one. I was watching the game, and I liked Derwin Davis, played by Pooch Hall. I liked his mohawk, so I said I want to try something different. So I put it on Facebook. I said, I'm thinking about getting that Derwin Davis mohawk, LOL. She hit me back within 2 minutes. Hell nah, LOL. But I think it'll look good on you, though. So I didn't think nothing of it. You know, a couple of my friends left, so I didn't think nothing of it. So I left another status about my mohawk. Now, I didn't leave it 20 minutes later. This was about 2 or 3 weeks at a time. It wasn't like I had other status in between. It wasn't like that was all my whole life revolved around. So I left another one, said next week getting that. I said next week I'm going to get that mohawk. And she was like, oh, I think that's going to be cute on you. And I was like, okay. So then when I got it, she was like, ooh, I bet it's looking cute. And then I left a couple other statuses talking about I'm done with my first semester of school and all that. And she thumbs it up. I was like, why are you doing this? I mean, you know, and the funny thing is, y'all, I tried to get with her in high school. She played a dude to the left. Then I went back and seen her a couple weeks ago. She really, you ever, I'm just going to get away from, you ever go home and you see people that you used to really like and you look at them, you're like, what the heck did I ever see in you? That's what happened to her. So I just quit. She just, I mean, even to this day, she every now and again she'll put a thumbs up under some of my statuses, you know. And for everybody, I'm just gonna tell you what that is about. Those are basically your Facebook groupies. You know what I'm saying? Those are people who like you and all that. They see you got something, and they trying to get in real good with you. They trying to be all in your lap and all that because they trying to impress you. You know what I'm saying? This men and women do it, because I've seen a lot of times it be those thirsty dudes that do it. Every time a girl say, I look good, that yes you do, yes you do, I would never, no, it ain't even that serious. No. And I'll tell you a way you can find out whether you have a Facebook group or not. Look at a couple of your past statuses. And if you see like somebody on there who's been on there like a couple of times leaving comments, but you're just not sure, leave a totally ridiculous status. And if they say something like they comment or give it a thumbs up, yeah, that's a Facebook group and they're interested in you. Now, the way you deal with Facebook group is, I don't know how to tell you how to deal with them, because some of them are really good looking. I mean, you deal with them how you want to deal. I'm just laying it out to play it out for you. That's what it is. They interested in you, so I'm just going to tell you that. Now, that's the 3 basic people that be on Facebook out there. Keep a lookout for them, because they'll try to hit you up. I'm just putting you guys up on game about it. Well, everybody, y'all know what that sound means. It's the end of another episode of Real Talk with Petey Mac. Now, before I get up out of here, I want to tell y'all, I appreciate y'all for coming here and kicking it with me for my 11th episode and my first episode on YouTube. I want y'all, you know, join the group on Facebook, Real Talk Petey Mac. Hit me up on Twitter, twitter.com/PeteyMac10. You know, hit my email up if you want to holler at me about something. PeteyMac10@yahoo.com. If you're an independent artist out there, listen. I want y'all to listen closely. I'm trying to add some music to the show, so if you're an independent artist looking for some exposure, hit me up and let me get a sample of your songs, and I got you. Also, I want to let you guys know, February the 11th, 7 o'clock in the South Alabama Student Center Ballroom. If you're a student in South Alabama, if you just stay in the Mobile area, I will be in the Apollo night, the Ace Apollo night, and I want y'all to come out there. I'm going to be trying to do a little stand-up comedy. A lot of my friends say I'm funny, and you know, we're going to find out February the 11th. So come out there and support me with that. Oh, and I don't know why I skipped over this. February 5th, which is this Friday, Fly Entertainment will be throwing a Football Friday party. You already know the location. Club Risque, downtown Mobile, Alabama. You know, off North Jackson Street. You know, ladies over 21 get in free to 11:04. Ladies under 21, it's $5 for y'all. My gentlemen, it's $10 all night for y'all. If you play football for the University of South Alabama, you get in free all night, as you will if you play basketball for the University of South Alabama. So come on out there, because I'll be out there. We're going to have a good time. You know, you're going to listen to some good music, courtesy of DJ Dow Jones. And, you know, that's been it. This first episode of YouTube. I thank y'all for being with me. Y'all been cool. God bless y'all. I'm out.